Hi, welcome back to the Ornery Latina, where we're filming a little bit early this morning, a little bit earlier than I normally am comfortable with. Since I'm not working, I don't get up at 3 in the morning anymore, and so I've been sleeping in. Anyway, today's topic is going to be in a post that I wrote yesterday on LinkedIn. I fired off on just the Muslim population over the fact that we are seeing an increase of terror attacks and not a decrease after like many years of war with them and many millions of dollars going into this war that we were fighting against not this hidden population, so we thought, but just a complete ideology, which is what I originally thought. So anyway, I wrote this post, and this liberal woman comes on and she starts attacking my grammar. Well, I don't even care. I fire these off. I don't even put it through edit. But I also have a learning disability, dyslexia, and so did my father, and we both are like always mixing our letters up and shit. But you know what? It didn't stop him from wiring our nuclear missiles. You might want to recheck some of his work, you guys, because some of those wires might be backwards. But anyway, long story short, speaking about backwards, I just couldn't believe, like yesterday we were talking about Hillary Clinton again in Russia, and I'm thinking, this woman, no way is Trump going to lock her up, because you know what, she is like the godmother, of everything, like she's above reproach. So anyway, she's interviewing how men are attacking her and how like she's not getting a fair shake and everything, and if truly she wants equal play. If this was a man that sold uranium to the Russians when we were having a shortage ourselves, and you know what uranium does? It makes bombs, and it makes really big bombs. And Bill was talking about some, like, what was it, yellow cake bombs or something like that, whatever. But I mean, like, these are specialty big ass really bad bombs, and she's giving the stuff that we need here. She's selling it, to make a profit, and this is how corrupt this woman is. And so anyway, she's just going around selling her books and throwing her people on her party under the bus, and poor me, and having a little pity party, and she can do that in a little like orange uniform behind bars. So anyway, I listen, I watch, because they indicted Martha Freaking Stewart for like lesser crimes, like insider trading. Like that looks like such a small little bump in the road compared to the stuff that Hillary's doing. That is unbelievable. And so the fact is that Martha Freaking Stewart, the lady that actually doesn't give uranium to the Russians so they can make cake bombs. I mean, she just made cakes, and so it was just ridiculous, guys. Like this woman, who went to prison and served her time, and she comes out, and all she does is make cakes, and the guy that prosecuted her, like this, what was his name again, Bill? That lawyer, that stupid idiot that was under Comie, yeah, that idiot that covered up for Hillary, like put Martha Freaking Stewart in jail, and now Martha's a liberal. And, I usually don't like liberals, I'm sorry, but it's just, you guys are jerks. But anyway, I like Martha Stewart. I think she's so funny, and she's so witty, and like, you can't not like her. And the story that Will told me about her was so adorable. Like, she was standing in line, and she needed to use the phone, and she says to the store owner, and I think it was Bar Harbor, Maine, and Bill's from that snotty little place, up north. But anyway, she's standing in line. The guy in the store, says, the phone is outside. And she says, well, don't you know who I am? And he says, yeah, I know who you are. And the phone is still outside. You gotta go wait in line and use the payphone. So anyway, she felt entitled to use his phone, and this guy was standing in line, and he's like, I'm so-and-so Rockefeller, I'm a Rockefeller, and I have to go out and use the phone outside too. Which I thought it was really funny, because it kind of just puts her in her place, because, really at the end of the day, we're all quite normal, Martha, unless, we're selling uranium to the Russians. We're not normal when you're doing that kind of stuff, but not to beat Hillary down. Anyway, they had one of our greatest leaders here in Florida talking about that last night, Pam Bondi. She didn't really get much in as far as talking points, because that Doug Schoen was really, I think he was high on something last night, because he was really alive. His eyes were actually open. And his glasses were like almost straight, and then towards the end they got kind of crooked, and I'm like not really sure what's going on with him, if his ears are uneven or what, but he can't wear his glasses straight if his life were, you know, depending on it. But anyway, you know, Doug looked really dapper last night. He actually, his eyes were like semi-open. He must be Irish, you know, because those eyes definitely look Irish, don't they, Bill? Anyway,
can't see enough of them to tell.
Anyway, she was on Hannity last night. Pam was with Doug, and I just love Pam Bondi. I think she's always an interesting person to listen to when she does get a chance to talk, and she's doing a great job with a lot of wonderful things here in Florida. So, with that said, we talked about Doug. Oh, I saw Carl Rove for a minute. His face is really ballooning. I think he's had way too much Halloween candy. You know, it's cute because it's like, you know, he is the great pumpkin, isn't he, Bill? And then we had the cute twins promoting their book, you know, and I love that part of the Bush administration. But, you know, I think about the fact that, you know, here are some really corrupt people that came, you know, behind the Bushes, you know, Obama and Hillary. And he's in pictures with all those guys and stuff like that, supporting those guys. But he's not supporting Mr. Trump from his own party. So you have to kind of wonder about that. So I feel like, you know, the guy's a little sketch. You know, like, what's up with you, W? You're not supporting our homie. You're not supporting the Trumpy. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, like, that guy's from the same party, and you're like dissing him. You know, but I like Mr. Trump. I think he's doing a great job, and because of him, we're all like use great at least 3 times now when we talk.
It's terrific.
Yes, it is. It's terrific. It's wonderful. He's like Martha Stewart. Everything's just marvelous. Oh, but he doesn't want to hear us say that. I don't think he liked Martha too much, but I think she's wonderful. I think she's really great, and the reason why is she kind of like has this. I think this sense of humor about her that makes her, you know, very likable. You know, anybody to go on and do a cooking segment with Snoop Dogg, now that guy's a fuck tool. I mean, that is a fuck tool in the making. You know, like to sit there and diss our president, Snoop. I used to like your songs and I like your music, and like you know, that song, that gin and laid back, my mind and my money and my mind, that one, rolling down the street, smoking, sipping on gin and lay back. I don't know the words, but anyway, I like that song, and you totally blew it because I don't like any of your songs anymore because you're dissing on our president, man. Dude, you're so lame. So anyway, you can cook with Martha Stewart all you want, but that's not going to make you, that's not going to redeem you in my eyes. So I'm like, I want to punch your head off. I want to just like get myself a Snoop like boxing thing and boom, 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 like just knock your block right off your head, you know. And that's what I want for Christmas is like a Snoop punching bag, you know. So make some punching bags so we can beat you up, homeboy. Anyway, welcome back to the Ornery Latina. I hope you like this segment. If you love it, forward it, move it on, pass it along. You know, you can critique my English instead of my grammar now, like, but fuck you.